I'm already wearing my grad outfit. Knee-length, a bright pink tulle paired with a plain white tank. I'd forgotten how the tulle itches, how in summer's heat skin against skin chafes. But I don't have time to switch it out, and nothing else in my heavily merino wool wardrobe fits the occasion. Hank's wearing sweatpants, but since my brother's not graduating, he doesn't have to be at the school as early as I do. Thanks. You look half asleep. Hank laughs. There's a fiddle, a few strings broken, on our kitchen table. Well, my dad was raised by a white family and later married our white mom. These days, Dad works to keep the Métis Nation accountable, as they more often than not barrel over First Nations rights while fighting the government to establish their own. And because my dad spent some time in prison when he was younger, years before he met our mom, my dad acts as a mentor for Indigenous peoples newly released from provincial and federal institutions when he isn't working on recording and arranging the old songs. But let's be honest, the old songs, this fiddle, that's where his heart lives. This instrument, and the 7 or 8 others just like it that he has, they mostly live in this kitchen, or they do now. You ready? Hank asks as he spreads homemade Saskatoon berry jam on health food bread without toasting it. I look at my very bright hiking pack. I'm pretty certain I'm leaving something important behind. I'm not trying to start that up again. The fight. But I can't say it either. Hank only nods, eats his breakfast. My dad wasn't around for a lot of my childhood. Hank's dad, who's white, hasn't ever been around. And while Hank grew up with his grandparents for the first 8 years of his life, he moved in with us after they passed. Years later, our mom and my dad got remarried. I know, right? That hardly ever happens. Across the kitchen, along the long wall, are my mom's pretty, mostly floral-themed political cross-stitch projects. Keep your hands off my uterus. Abortion is health care. Yes, my parents raised me up so that I don't believe in colonial borders or faux apologies made by the church for genocide or other violences. But I've always been a little angry, a little mad that the world around us seemed too large, too unwieldy, until science camp, the summer before grade 6, and suddenly everything made sense. With science, there are answers. Hank's still eating, still ignoring me. Our mom comes into the kitchen to start on her boiled egg breakfast, and a minute later, so does my dad. Even if Hank was going to tell me something important, he can't now. He spends the rest of breakfast typing on his phone, though after his accident, the doctors highly recommended he avoid too much screen time. It's not that our parents mean to do it, or maybe they do, but Mom and Dad seem to shut things down. When they're around, I never ask Hank how he's doing, because they'll only redirect the conversation to something else. Mom's latest win in reshaping policy, or my dad's epiphany over the arrangement he's been working on. It's so frequent, it's like it's planned. But they wouldn't do that to me, right? Graduation looks nothing like how I imagined walking onto a stage to receive my high school diploma would. Unlike in middle school, there's no stage, no valedictorian, and the only person to make an unsettlingly awkward speech is the principal. We're all stuffed into the gym, standing on the 2 shiny floors, in our outdoor shoes, which on any other day is a crime, our families in the bleachers as we suffer the heat. The doors leading to the north field are propped open. It doesn't help any. Trailer Lambert, my brother's best friend and the person I currently dislike most in the universe, holds my left arm. But since he's also my best friend, this is complicated, like explaining the atom, something that nobody can see but that affects everything. Trey's brown hair is braided, tied with a strip of leather. He's wearing the nice pants I helped him pick out for a funeral 2 years ago, a brand spankin' new white button-down, and his Métis sash. It's similar, but not identical to the one my dad and uncle wear. I don't know exactly how they're different, only that they are. This is a question I've never asked, and that's on me. From the front end of the procession, Shaun E. throws his voice. Yeah, graduation! He's probably been waiting to do that for 4 long years. Most snicker, but not me, or Trey. The principal shushes the room. In the stands, my brother and cousin Lou hold up their pink glitter glue Go Molly sign, and